So you say you want to add a little heat to your Valentine's Day. Well, the secret to a romantic evening could be right in your kitchen. It is true, what you eat affects your hormone levels, brain chemistry, and energy. And here to reveal which foods will put you in the mood, our friend Frances Largeman-Roth. Frances is the senior food and nutrition editor for Health Magazine. Great to have you with us, Frances.
Thanks, Rebecca.
And I think it's interesting because I'm looking at this table and we've got 5 foods, and a lot of them are the foods that fall on the "this is good for you" list.
Absolutely.
Almonds also good for the libido.
Yes, because they are packed with selenium and vitamin E, and both of the, well, there's a mineral and a vitamin there, are necessary to make testosterone and estrogen. So you need them for healthy sexual function.
How much of these are you supposed to eat to get to that point?
Well, you know, an ounce a day is appropriate, and that's about 24 almonds. And they're also really good for your heart. Of course, you need that to be healthy, right?
Working double duty. We like
Yes.
that. Chocolate. Dark chocolate, not the other kinds. Why?
Exactly. Well, because when you have milk chocolate, you also have more cocoa butter. When you have white chocolate, there's none of the healthy stuff in there. And so this is great for your heart. It also boosts serotonin levels, which is the feel-good chemical in the brain. So it increases feelings of pleasure.
Increases feelings of pleasure.
Yes.
So if you want to feel that way, have a little dark chocolate.
Yes, and you might want to pair it up with the next one.
We love strawberries, and we love strawberries and chocolate. I think it was interesting. I was reading in the research that they actually could impact a man more than a woman.
Yes, strawberries, a lot of people don't know, are packed with vitamin C, and men need vitamin C for healthy swimmers. So there you go with the strawberries. Plus, a study in 2008 showed that red was the sexiest color for women to wear.
So no wonder they're wearing this color on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and then slice them in half. What does it look like? A beautiful heart.
I see.
Yeah.
Very nice. When you are eating things like this, I mean, we talk about incorporating things into our diet all the time together here. You always
Yes.
have great ideas for how to incorporate them. How much of these strawberries and of these other elements that we've been talking about should one be eating on a daily basis?
An ounce of chocolate, doesn't have to be every day, maybe a few times a week, and a cup of strawberries. That gives you your entire RDA for vitamin C.
Is it possible to have too much of a good thing? I mean, to have too much of these and then see a counter impact?
Well, I don't think you could ever eat too much fruit. And, you know, chocolate, the calories add up, and of course, the more things you add to your chocolate, nuts, caramel, toffee bits, things like that, the more calories. So you do have to eat it in moderation.
I want to get to the peppers.
Yes.
Nice and spicy
Oh,
to
yeah,
heat things up.
spice it
But
up.
what is it actually that's inside of a pepper that's really going to heat things up?
They have a chemical called capsaicin, and the more capsaicin, the hotter the pepper. But also, capsaicin increases feelings of arousal.
Very interesting. So sprinkle a little on whatever it is that you're having on Valentine's Day. Can you find it in any other foods?
No, it's only in peppers, but it's in all different kinds of hot peppers, not in bell peppers, but in poblanos, which is what these are, and then of course the Scotch bonnet, that's going to have the most.
The Scotch bonnet.
Yeah.
You don't see those very often in the grocery store,
they
though.
are a little dangerous.
You do, however, hear a lot about oysters as an aphrodisiac.
Yes.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why people say it, but they say it a lot.
They are legendary, actually, for increasing performance in the bedroom. And actually, they're packed with zinc, which is a mineral that both men and women need for healthy sexual function. So it's absolutely true. You can get it in other sources. You can get it in other types of seafood, too. But oysters
are the best.
top.
If you have to choose between an oyster and popping a zinc vitamin, for example.
Oh, I'd go with the oysters. Yeah.
Unless you're allergic or you don't eat seafood.
Exactly. Shellfish allergy, avoid that. But they're really great.
So if you don't have that, you can, pop some zinc with your
and
your
you
loved
can
one
feed,
this Valentine's
you can feed
Day.
them to your lover.
We appreciate it.
Also.
Frances Largeman-Roth, as always, thanks so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
And for more on mood foods and other ways to spice up your relationship, go to our partner in health, WebMD.com, and search Aphrodisiacs.